Welcome. In this video, Zbcn coin price is flying. Is it bought now? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. There is a noticeable curve structure in the chart. Unlike the classic linear uptrend lines, this curve is more curved and represents a momentum structure that gains speed over time. The fact that price action follows this type of curve suggests that the market is moving upwards with increasing momentum and that buyer pressure is gradually becoming stronger. Since curve structures often reflect psychological price behavior, they imply that traders are entering the market with positive expectations and looking for buying opportunities on every pullback. One of the most striking aspects of this curve trend is the price's respect for this structure. On each decline, the price approaches this curve and then continues its uptrend with upward reactions. This suggests that the curve is not only a visual guide, but also a strong dynamic support. Every time the curve is touched, buyers are activated and re-enter the market. This proves that this curve has become a strong confidence factor among investors. The fact that the price continues to stay above this curve is a very positive indicator for the sustainability of the uptrend. This is because a dip below the curve could signal that buying appetite is weakening, that the uptrend is losing momentum, or that a correction is imminent. In the current situation, however, the price remains committed to the boundaries of this curve and continues its upward movement, using this area as a springboard on every pullback. In this context, the curve can also be characterized as a rising floor. Rising curves can also often be described as parabolic trends. Parabolic movements indicate that the price experiences larger increases over time in a shorter period of time. This type of structure shows traders' confidence in the market, while also providing important clues that the move is mature and supported by volume. If the price continues to move along this curve, much higher price levels are likely to be seen in the future. The smoothness of the curve on the chart shows that the price is rising steadily and without panic. This kind of movement is healthy for sustainable uptrends. Because instead of sudden jumps, a gradual and balanced uptrend builds more confidence in the market and attracts institutional investors. Also, if the slope of the curve is increasing over time, it means that bullish momentum is strengthening and buyers are becoming more willing. The most important thing to note at this point is that the price should be able to maintain its upward trend without moving away from this curve. Because a serious deviation or downward breakout from this curve can give negative technical signals. Therefore, it is important for traders to use this curve as a reference point and carefully monitor the price's reactions to this structure. Every approach to the curve can be a potential buying opportunity, while a dip below the curve can be a trigger for stop-loss strategies. Especially from the perspective of current technical analysis, this curve plays an important role in modeling not only past price movements, but also possible future directions. As a dynamic version of the support-resistance structures in technical analysis, this curve can be much more effective than classic trend lines, as it reflects the changing market psychology and the rhythm of increasing momentum. As long as the slope of the curve remains upward, price action is likely to remain positive. For traders, the patterns that may form on this curve can give an idea about the strength of the uptrend. For example, small pennant, flag, or triangle patterns on this curve signal that the price may consolidate for a while and then reach new highs. This suggests that the curve is not only a support, but also a starting point for new highs. But we can't judge the analysis by the curve alone. Let's look at other metrics. Stay tuned. At a notable level on the chart, there is a prominent horizontal structure just below the price. This level has acted as a strong resistance in the past, with the price approaching and rejecting it many times and its upward movements remaining limited. However, over time, the market dynamics have changed, and with increasing pressure from buyers, the price has managed to break through this resistance level, and this level has now started to work as a technical support. This transformation, which is common in technical analysis, i.e., when a resistance level becomes support after being broken, is called a role reversal and is considered highly reliable. It is critical that this level performs its role as support because market participants consider it an important reference point due to past price behavior. Traders carefully watch how the price behaves, especially at such conversion levels. Because if the price manages to stay above this support level, it shows that the market is shaping in favor of buyers and bullish expectations remain alive. At the same time, this level is considered an important technical signal for traders to reopen positions. The fact that the price is currently hovering very close to this support level is an exciting development in terms of technical analysis. Whether or not this level is tested, and if so, how it reacts, is crucial in determining the future direction of the market. If the price approaches this level and reacts strongly and initiates an upward movement, this is technically considered a buy signal. In such a scenario, it can be concluded that the support level remains active and buyers are defending this zone. The operation of support levels is directly related not only to the graphical appearance, but also to investor psychology. Traders who have been rejected from this level in the past may prefer to take a position when the price breaks and moves above it. This is because this level is now seen as a safe retracement point. This leads to the formation of both a technical and psychological floor at this level. Therefore, the protection of this support point plays a vital role in the continuation of the bullish scenario. If the price is able to hold this support level and initiate an upward bounce from here, it would be encouraging for short-term buyers and a sign of a continuation of the uptrend for long-term investors. Such bounces usually make more sense if they are backed by volume, enabling the price to make its way towards the next resistance level. In addition, such moves can trigger the completion of technical patterns. For example, the continuation of a pennant, triangle, or bull pattern may be shaped by the reaction from this support. On the other hand, a break below this level could be a technical danger signal. Staying below this support, especially on a closing basis, can be interpreted as a weakening of buyers in the market and an increase in selling pressure. This increases the risk of the price pulling back to a lower support zone. For now, however, the message from the technical structure is quite clear. Staying above this support level is a major requirement for the uptrend to continue. In this context, it would be very useful for traders to carefully monitor the price's reaction to this level, both in terms of positioning and risk management. If the support level is successfully maintained and the price forms an upward structure, this would confirm that the market momentum has shifted back to buyers. In this scenario, the price is likely to head towards nearby resistances in the first place, followed by talk of higher targets. In conclusion, this technical level, which has served as an important resistance in the past and has now assumed the role of support, is currently at the center of price action. The fact that this area is operating as a strong support boosts confidence in the market and indicates that the uptrend is on a healthy footing. One of the most notable indicators observed on the chart is the Vortex indicator. Vortex is a highly functional and reliable tool used to measure the strength and momentum of directional movements within the market. It provides critical information, especially for predicting short and medium-term trend changes. In this context, a review of recent price action shows that the blue line on the indicator has started an upward movement and has risen significantly. This rise indicates that buyers are gaining strength and the upside momentum is gradually increasing. When the blue line on the Vortex indicator curves upwards and assumes a more dominant position than the red line, this indicates that buyers are stronger than sellers in the market. This development is interpreted in technical analysis as the start or very close to the start of an uptrend. In the current situation, the blue line has not only reversed its direction upwards, but also continues to rise at a steady pace. This suggests that the market is committed to buying and that the current uptrend has the potential to gain further momentum. In such a structure, these bullish signals would be further strengthened from a technical perspective if the blue line's upward attack continues and the blue line climbs higher. This scenario is usually considered as the beginning of a more drastic and permanent upward movement in prices. Vortex shows us the trends. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.